Hey guys. Okay. I had to make sure that the thing was working, so I don't know why it didn't load the first time, but now it's loaded. So good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. I'm in California, so it's still technically morning for us, at least for another like 40 or so minutes. So wherever you guys are from, like let me know down in the comment section, or wherever you are from, let me know down in the comment section, because I would be very interested to know. So I'm really glad you're here, and I'm going to be doing my coronavirus live stream, or not really coronavirus, but just like a live during coronavirus while we're all stuck. So yes. Also, this is not a mukbang, but I may be eating just because I have not really like eaten. So I don't know. I have like snacks and I may be eating them. So yeah, so I've reached some goals. I'm going to be talking about like goals that I set for myself and how I reach those goals. So obviously I kind of always have different goals that I'm setting for myself. But I also have more that I want to set. So I'm an actress and I live like in the LA area. And one of my current goals is to try and get on like a TV show, or maybe like some sort of bigger feature film. I've been in features, but I would like another step up in terms of roles. So those are like kind of my current goals right now. But I think that the things, like the steps that I take, could be useful for pretty much anything, including like New Year's resolution type goals. So even if it's like a hobby you said you'd start, or maybe like working out, I feel like the way that I kind of set up my goals just sort of helps me like get through them, and maybe like do them like little steps at a time. And that way I don't get like overwhelmed and then never finish them, because I don't know about, anyone else here. I don't know if you guys are watching on the live or on the replay, but I 100%, I 100% am like a super procrastinator. And I know some people say like, oh, I'm a procrastinator, like I spend an extra few days on something, but I am the queen of procrastination. And there are emails in my like outbox, and I was supposed to send them, and I'm sure it's been 2 years, or at least with coronavirus, and now it's probably been 3 years. So I like say I'm going to send it, but I'm like, I wait and I'm like, I'll send it when I'm ready, or or later, or when they're more likely to see it, whatever. I don't know, like just different things come into my head. And then I never send it. And then 3 years passes and it's like, okay, well, that's kind of a moot point now, isn't it? So yes, I procrastinate a ton, and it's really unfortunate. But if I do the things that I am going to list out for you guys, then that helps me to not have that issue. So yeah, it helps me to not have that issue as much. So before I go through all the lists, I just want to know whether you guys are watching live or on the replay. I'd really like to know how you guys found my video. If you guys like have me on TikTok or Instagram or wherever you found it, if it was from like one of my posts, or if you just like happened to come across it randomly, just let me know like how you found it. Also, if you happen to like be on my Instagram, then I am sorry because my Instagram is so like lame, and I have a really hard time posting. It's honestly easier for me to post videos than photos, and I don't know why, but that's just where I am. So so the first thing that I do, I don't know how many of you guys have seen my plan for 2021 video, where I have my, I call it like a vision journal sort of, but it's not like a vision journal. But in that video, I talk about more in depth how I like set my goals and things like that. So basically what I like to do is set my long-term goals, like future goals, big picture goals. I think a lot of people overlook that, and they just kind of think like, what is the next step? What is the next step? Which will come into play later, but at first you don't want to do that. So what I choose to do is to make sure, sorry, let me just check my set. Is it doing?